New at 5, college students who do not play sports will help pay student athletes. I'm Shay Simon in for Tanika Hughes.
And I'm Ben Becker. The change comes after a recent settlement. It opened the door for student athletes to be paid directly by schools. Action News Jax state and local government reporter Jake Stofan is live on the south side. Jake, this is only a temporary option.
Well, that's right. The goal is to give universities some time to work out their budgets so they can figure out how to generate or free up as much as $22.5 million a year to pay current athletes and back pay former student athletes that were included in the settlement. The question is, could borrowing that money from things like student fees in the short term hurt other university services? Under a new federal settlement, universities can spend up to $20.5 million a year on direct student-athlete compensation starting July 1st, and an additional $2 million to back pay some former student-athletes. FSU sports management professor Dr. Chris White explains up until now, athletes could be compensated through scholarships and other deals, but never directly by their schools.
We're at a pivotal point.
In response to the settlement, the Florida University Board of Governors approved this emergency rule, allowing state universities to take up to $22.5 million from other revenue sources like student fees to use for student-athlete pay.
If our Board of Governors did not take action to assist the universities in the short term, that our universities would be at a competitive disadvantage.
Chancellor Ray Rodriguez, who oversees the Board of Governors, explains not every university will likely leverage the full $22.5 million.
But everyone who is in a Power 5 conference will.
It's not clear whether UNF will leverage the option or if it could even afford to.
You have the UNFs and you have the other smaller schools, even like mid-major Division I schools, who likely might not be able to keep up with the rest of the people here.
UNF grad student Meredith Bischoff isn't exactly thrilled with the idea of her fees going directly into student athletes' bank accounts.
And I would really like that money to go to our programs and like the educational programs that will help the students.
But Rodriguez notes the emergency rule includes protections that ensure universities are not allowed to reallocate university funds to pay athletes if it negatively impacts non-athletic programs.
To ensure that our in-state students aren't facing increases in tuition and fees.
Universities have until June 30th, 2028 to figure out other ways to come up with the money to pay student athletes as the emergency rule expires on that date. For local coverage and Count On live on the south side, I'm Jake Stofan, Action News Jax.